One of the most effective ways of dealing with childhood trauma is a practice called inner child work, or reparenting yourself. Because no matter how old you get, you are just a culmination of all of your lived experiences. And so if you feel that you were hurt in some way, there is still a child inside of you who is crying and screaming and just begging to be comforted and soothed. And you probably haven't addressed this child in a long time. And so it's up to you now as an adult to go to them and give that inner child what they've always needed. To be heard and to be seen and to know that their feelings matter and that it's okay for them to feel the way that they do. Writing a letter to your younger self addressing these things is a highly effective way of doing this and is a huge part of inner child work and reparenting as a whole. And so if you feel like you want to do this but don't know how, in today's video I wanted to share my own letter to my younger self to show you what that kind of inner child work might look like. Thanks for watching. Hey man, it's me. We're older now, much older. We're about to turn 30 actually, and I just wanted to start by telling you that we have a great life and you did really good. We've done everything you thought you would do and more. And for the first time in our lives, I think I finally feel good about myself. I spent a lot of time working really hard to accomplish a lot of different things, and somewhere along the way, I lost myself and I lost you. And that's why I'm writing this letter for you now, because I realized that there are so many things that you were feeling and wanted to say, but didn't know where to start. And I think you weren't even sure that you had permission to feel these things. What I'm here to tell you now is that everything you've been feeling, it's okay for you to feel those things. And not only is it okay for you to feel, it's also okay for you to talk about. And actually, the only way that you'll be able to better understand and deal with those feelings is by talking about them. So that's what I'm doing for you. I know how alone and sad and ashamed you felt, and how long you felt that way. I'm here with you now, feeling it all again for you, and I will cry with you for every time you felt like you couldn't cry. I know that you feel incredibly anxious and uncomfortable, and that being put in new situations with new people is the worst feeling in the world for you. And I'm sorry to say, it's going to get a whole lot worse before it gets better. It'll get to the point where you're going to start depending on drugs, and despite what everyone tells you, that's okay. Do what you gotta do, bro. I'll be here waiting for you on the other side. At a certain point, you're going to feel so broken down, you won't be able to understand why you are the way that you are. All I've got to say is that your brain's not broken. You're going to be diagnosed with ADHD when you're older, and it's going to feel like all of the pieces finally fit together. It feels like nobody understands you, and you don't even understand you, but that's okay. It'll all make sense in time. I know what your hopes and dreams were. I know that you've never felt like you had a choice or that you had control of your own life. I know it feels like there is no light at the end of the tunnel, but I'm here to tell you that there is. Because now, I do have control of our life. I get to do whatever I want to do. Nobody tells me shit, and we don't give a fuck about what anybody thinks, especially not our parents. And I know that's an exciting thought for you. I know you might be thinking that means we get to play video games all day or something, but actually, we still work really hard, harder than we ever have. And we still do a lot of boring things, but we do them on our own terms and for our own reasons, and we have purpose and we know where we're going. We're doing it because we want to, not because anyone else expects us to. Life is still very tough, but in a good way. In a way that we know is building us up to be something even greater. Because this time we get to choose our hard, and we're starting to realize that we are actually more capable than we ever thought. Our life doesn't look like how you thought it would look, but trust me, it's so much more. I'm incredibly proud of you for getting us here, and honestly, I have no idea how you managed to do it. I know you ground yourself down to the bone, but you also did a lot of stupid things. Despite all that, we managed to exceed even our own expectations for what we could achieve, and we're still doing it every single day. I want to say thank you for not giving up. I know there were more than a few times where our depression almost got us. They had us in the first half, but we are making a legendary comeback, and honestly, it's quite impressive. I know how hopeless you felt, and honestly, if we had to do it all again, we might not have made it. But we did, and that's all because of you. And what do you have to show for it? A wonderful life with the most amazing woman who has given you a beautiful little baby girl. And when I'm holding her, I think of you. And my promise to you is that she will never have to feel the way we felt, and she's going to test us in ways we have never been tested, but I'm ready for it. She will know that I will always be there to listen to her, just like I will always be there to listen to you, whenever you feel like you need to get things out. Thank you for getting us here. You can take it easy now. I got us.